Modern art of Kazakhstan, from idea to realization, for the faces and details, what inspires artists, what is their creation process, on what artists and poets, musicians and playwrights reflect upon, how do they express the essence of their era. Together with Carmine Barbaro, we immerse into the world of creative search, into an atmosphere of trial and error, discoveries and revelations.
In today's program, Grown-Up Artishok, a new stage of the theater, laboratory of creative thought and alternative aesthetics. I am Carmine Barbaro, and today I am going to get acquainted with the big stage of the theater Artishok. This is an independent experimental theater which occupies a prominent place on theatrical map of Almaty. A large stage was created for our city. It is not created just for us. It is designed to be not only a theatrical stage, but also a large art space, where many different art events will take place, such as photography, cinema, television, painting, and music. The theater was created by a group of girls, professional actors, directors, and art managers. They regularly create original productions and initiate various cultural projects.
The initiators of Artishok are Veronika Nasalskaya, Lena Taimatova, Lena Nabokova, and I'm Galina Pianova, and also Losha Kashin and Dima Skirta. And our first performances were produced by our team, and these were successful performances. I'm the only one who stayed from the original team of creators, but I cannot say that I'm the only one who leads this theater. I will definitely say that there is a strong team of managers. In this sense, Anastasia Tarasova supervises everything. When I was in Novosibirsk, Anastasia Tarasova created the theater with the best team of art managers. The strongest actors grew. I can also say that Chingiz Kapin, Victoria Muhamedjanova are not only actors, they are people who take on the roles of assistants of directors. And when the young team joined our theater, they assisted as directors. They learned our method of acting. Artishok is like a real organism, a theater company. It is very crucial for us to accept to the theater actors with special education who have diplomas. Last season, a new group of artists joined our team. They're from the Yaroslavl Theater Institute. And all the guys are Kazakhs. This is also an important moment for us because when we began to create Uyat, we searched for Kazakh-speaking artists, and I panicked because while casting we could not find an adequate method tailor-made for the cast. These were talented young people who graduated from the Yaroslavl Theater Institute with high honors, and now they returned to Kazakhstan and joined our theater. Of course, I took them right away.
It was very interesting to find out that the theater is growing and developing. At the moment, Artishok is the first and only theater in Kazakhstan which was able to open a new big stage with the help of active fan funding and sponsors. The big stage of the theater was opened with the performance of the Prama to the Bee. Of course, the construction of the great stage for the Artishok theater was an absolutely necessary action, a dream, our goal. Now in the city center, in the park of 28 Panfilov Guardsmen, we have our own stage, thanks to Anastasia Tarasova, the managing director of the Artishok Theater, our whole group, and of course, the audience and partners. More than 50 performances were staged in the theater during its existence. Critics call Artishok a theater of alternative aesthetics, where irony and tragedy are reigning, as well as mobility and openness.
We absolutely agreed that this should be a performance of «Прямо по то люби», which has been going on for many years. And it's about Almaty, it's about us. It has our pain, our happiness, and it is about our city. This is a patriotic performance, Almaty history, Almaty theme. A big stage of the Almaty Theater. The big stage was supported by Almaty resident. It was supported by Almaty residents. Our audience invested a lot of money. For us, it was very symbolic that «Прямо по то люби» play will be the first performance we will put on our stage.
This performance is one of the most popular among spectators. It was because of the history that we presented in the play, what made the play very popular among the audience. For recognizable images and types which are relevant for every spectator, for the favorite hits of the Beatles. And also this performance is filled with love for its native city. What Galia Pianova always tells us about, she's our art director. She always voices her position, and we as her artists follow her. Galia says that Almaty is the most beautiful city in the world, and that's why such a performance was created.
Artishok is the theater of a current topic. We worked for many years with the author's drama. The dramaturgy was created by the theater itself, the artists themselves. This all was created during rehearsals, and directors wrote down all their ideas for the play. For many years, we were in a search of a playwright who would very much understand our mentality and our position. Thank God, we now have more and more such writers who are forming the Kazakh Drama School. There is Olya Malasheva. We want to partner with her now. She is a playwright who writes about Kazakhstan. You can work with any playwright. You can work with the strongest playwright, a famous playwright, an unknown playwright, but only with the condition that his work finds the response in the audience. At least, the theater is interesting to me from this point of view, because if we talk about abstract things that do not concern us, let it be better an irritant. It is better to shock and annoy than to be a boring theater, in the literal sense, when the audience fall asleep watching your performance. We should be cruel in a way. Figuratively speaking, it's not like we slightly kiss you on the cheek, pat you on the back, and you will leave the theater with a happy feeling like you're in a dream. No, the change won't happen to you. We want to talk about serious things. We want to make you cry or laugh, and maybe hurt you a little.